Okay, yep. So, welcome to the Buddhist Society Monday night meditation class. So I'm Bhantes Cunda. So I'll be your host for tonight. Yes. So So meditation is actually something that is worthwhile practicing because we all work hard. And we all go through a lot of, we say hardship, and the injured workers class this afternoon, they're also going through some hardship. And Abbot Bodhinyana was giving a story about how the mind works, and sometimes intention and the way that mind works is quite interesting. When things do happen in life that it can be a bit difficult. It's like this story that Ajahn gave of the two chicken farmers. So the first chicken farmer will go into the chicken hen where they keep the chickens, and he will go around collecting all the chicken shit, and he'll just grab or put him on the basket, put it onto his trousers, and take it all the way back to his house. So after a while, his family and also his kids will complain, wow, this farmer is picking up all the chicken shit, and it's like making the whole house smell. Yep. But a wise chicken farmer will basically go back into the barn and pick up all the eggs, put it in the basket, and also he will shovel all the chicken poo, put it in a bucket. Then the chicken poo will mix it together with all the plants that is growing in the backyard. So the chicken shit is something that is not nice, but if you add it to the plants and to the veggies, it will grow, and it end up with very tasty corn or mangoes or tomato plants. So the chicken shit, is quite useful. But also because he's a wise chicken farmer who will take the eggs and sell it in the market. Like you have some a nice livelihood. So that's the simile of the two chicken farmer. It's like in life, all of us should not be like the example of the unwise chicken farmer that go and pick up all the chicken shit and take it back home, so it stink out the whole house. But should be the wise chicken farmer where he will collect the eggs and all the good things in life and basically sell it. But also when things that are not so nice, like all the chicken poo in the barn, just collect it all and don't hold on to it. Don't take it back home to your house, but put it in somewhere that is like sometimes people use it for compost to break down the compost quickly. Or sometimes even better, you put it with the plants, so that way it's become really good fertilizer for the veggie gardens, and it grows well. Because when things happen to us in life, don't see it as something that is that happened, that is hurtful, that is not fair, or that is not done properly. Because in life, we try our best, but sometimes things don't work out properly. Because there's samsara. The world is never perfect. You try your best, but because the world is, it can be a difficult place where people are basically have their own defilements and have their own wants and needs. So sometimes when things go wrong in life, you learn the experience. And you learn, because all the mistakes that I made in my life, I see it as a learning process. So I learn from all my mistakes and also things that happen to me not nice, I see it as an experience. So when you see it as a lesson and experience, that way you learn to develop one's heart and purify one's mind. Because the mind is something is very special. Like this body is something, it's like a vehicle. We're telling the injured worker people that was there this afternoon, like the body is like a vehicle or like a car. the driver is like the mind. So the mind is the forerunner of everything. But the vehicle is basically like a body. We drive it around, and sometimes we have accident. And once it's damaged, we bring it. We go to the doctor or the panel beater for the car, and we get it repaired. Yep. So even if something happened, again the bad car accident, we don't have to carry the trauma with us in our heart. We learn to accept it. This is a part of life. Nothing is perfect. We have accident, and sometimes some people have accident too. So the mind and the body, same thing. But the body, we can't do much. We can only let it go and allow it to heal. But the mind is something that we can understand and overcome through understanding. Because a mind that's out of control can bring a lot of suffering to oneself. So it's like it can bring more suffering than having an enemy or a wild animal. Because when you have an enemy, it can basically cause a lot of suffering to oneself. Yep, that's how the mind works. If we're not careful. But a well-controlled mind is like having good parents and a good friend. It's like it will bring a lot of happiness to the mind. So the mind and our thoughts is very powerful. If we're not careful, if we condition our mind to be too negative, then it can bring out a lot of negative emotion and thoughts, and then we can feel very anxious and worry all the time, because the mind is the forerunner of everything. So that's why it's so important to train the mind to understand that things in the world is not perfect, but we can have control over our inner thoughts and our inner emotion. So once we understand that, then we can let things go. That is out of our control, that we try our best, but it will never be perfect. So understanding how the mind works is very important. Or I can give you another simile that also I gave on this on the weekend retreat. It's like when you wake up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror. So you look at your face in the mirror, you see your reflection, and you notice, okay, my face, it's not, when you wake up in the morning, your hair's all messy, then you're not shaved properly, then you have shaved, and you wash your face, and you make yourself look handsome. But for the ladies, you can basically give your face a wash and put some makeup on and make yourself look beautiful. So that's what we do when we wake up and look ourselves in the mirror. But in meditation, it's very different. You basically, when you bring your awareness into this body and to this mind, when your eyes close, it's like you're looking into the self, into the mind. So when your eyes close, you are basically bringing your awareness inwards. So it becomes like a reflection of your mind and also of the body. So we understand how we feel, we understand how our body feels, and our thoughts and our emotion. And if we learn to let go of the unwholesome thoughts and emotion, then you clear and you purify the mind. So when you purify the mind with calm, peace, and stillness. So anything that has happened during the day in your life, you can learn to let it go. The more you let go of any negative thoughts and emotion, then things like anxiety and worry will be lessened and lessened. So when we lessen that, then we realize our mind and our thoughts and emotion is just like the cloud that's coming past. Sometimes it can be very cloudy, and sometimes the cloud can be very dark. And sometimes there's thunderstorm. So we learn to just watch all these emotions and thoughts coming by. Because like complaining about the storm or the bad weather is not going to change the weather. It will come, and some days can be very dark and stormy and very windy. But some days it will be like nice clear sky, blue sky, and it's like beautiful weather. So our mind can be like that. It can be like a storm. So that's why meditation is very important. So when things are bad, we learn to just let things be and make peace with our mind and our heart. And when things are it's doing well, then we rejoice in all the goodness that happen, and we grow those happy feelings in our heart to the point where the mind is uplifted, pure and bright, just like the light here. Because the Buddha Rupa here is a symbol of peace, happiness, and wisdom. So the flower means that life is impermanent. Nothing lasts. When we're born, when we're young, we're very happy. We hang around friends and we enjoy ourselves. But as we get older, the flower will fade away and wither and eventually die. So the flower reminds us life is short and it's impermanent. So we don't waste our time worrying about all the bad things that happen in our life. We cultivate our heart. So when we offer an incense stick, usually offer 2 incense, and the incense is a flavor of virtue. So you see, most people offer 1 or 3 incense stick. So what that means is you look at the virtue and the wholesome quality of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Because when you have a nice fragrance, the whole room smell really nice. So the incense stick is to remind us of virtue and develop wholesome qualities. And the candle light here, it represents the mind can be pure, bright, and radiant. Because when the world is darker, when our mind is darker, we like some candle light. So that means a symbol of awakening and also wisdom. So when you understand life can be a bit of suffering, but if we don't get caught with the suffering, we let things go. We purify the mind. Once the mind is pure, bright and happy, then it becomes luminous and bright. So the candlelight is basically a symbol of wisdom in our heart. So that's what we should develop. Okay, so that's basically a quick simple introduction on meditation. So we always develop all those wholesome qualities in one's heart. Because when we do that, then we live a life with joy and happiness, and also become a wise person. Okay, so I guess that's a quick 15 minutes introduction to meditation. So meditation is actually quite easy. It's basically to learn to connect with the body, with our mind, with our feelings, and with our thoughts. Okay, so so you see the class, the meditation, is it 15 minutes? Half an hour? 45. 45 minutes, okay, 45 minutes. Okay, yep. So for anyone that's new, so please just listen to my voice and I'll slowly guide you into meditation. And for people that have been to this class before, you can listen to my voice or you just continue doing what you used to do. Because usually we have beginners, people that have learned before, and also we have advanced practitioners that have practiced for many, many, many years. So everyone is different. Okay, so meditation is quite easy. So you just listen to my voice and I slowly guide you in to meditation. So the most important thing is to just bring your awareness to this present moment. So to do that is quite easy. So you sit comfortably, then you gently close your eye. So with your eye closed, just take 3 deep breaths. Just breathe in and just breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Or sometimes I like to just breathe in and breathe out, relax. Breathe in, peace. And just breathe out, relax. And that allowed just to bring your mindfulness to the body and to this moment. And we always start off just with body scanning, because sometimes our mind can go out to the world, to past and the future. So it's good just to ground your awareness to this body. So it's quite easy. to bring your awareness into the body. Yeah? So when you start off just by noticing our body sitting nice and comfortable, you can just feel where you're sitting on the cushion. Make sure you're quite comfortable, and if you need to, you can just gently adjust your body to make sure you're just sitting nice and comfortable, where your body is just being held or supported by the chair or the cushion. So your body is just holding on the cushion or the chair, nice and at ease and comfortable. If you have any injury or back pain, please sit on the chair. But meditation is not about sitting through pain or aches. It's just learning to allow this body to rest and become at ease. So we always start off with a body scanning. Sometimes I start from the top of our head, or sometimes from our legs all the way up to our head. But today we start from our legs. So just gently bring your awareness to both your feet. Just feel your feet. Feel, is it tight or is it stiff? And you can just gently move your feet around. Make it loose. Make it soft. And make it comfortable. And just relax. Relax both your feet. Relax your toe. Relax your ankle. And next, we gently bring awareness to our right leg. And just notice your right leg. Just feel it. Is it comfortable? Is it at ease? Is it loose? If not, you can gently move your leg around, your right leg, and just make it nice and comfortable. Relaxing our ankle, relaxing our knee, and relaxing all the way up to our hip, where it's connected to our right leg. And next, we gently bring awareness to our left leg. Same thing, just notice, is there any tightness or stiffness? And you can gently just move it around, loosen it, and relax and loosen our left leg. Slowly from our ankle, all the way up to our knees. And from our knees, all the way up to our hip. Relaxing it and loosening our left leg. And once both our legs is at ease and comfortable, then next we can bring our awareness to where we're sitting on the cushion, our lower back. And if you need to, you can gently move it around. Make sure it's nice and comfortable. Nice and soft, not too stiff. Just adjust it. Make it comfortable. Once it's comfortable, then you relax your lower back that's sitting on the cushion. Now it's nice and at ease. You can gently bring your awareness to your tummy and your hip. Just notice your hip is relaxed, not stiff. Then you can relax your tummy. Make sure your waist is not too tight. Your clothes is nice and loose. And just relax. Relax the tummy. especially if you just finish a nice dinner, so your tummy can rest. And next, we gently bring our awareness up. Notice our back from where we're sitting on the cushion, and just feel your lower back. Slowly bring your awareness to your middle back, and if there's any tightness or stiffness, just loosen it. Loosen your back muscle, relax the spine. And if you need to, you can gently just move it around, relaxing your back. And we continue moving upwards from our middle back up to our upper back, especially where it's connected to our arm socket. If there's any tightness or stiffness in our back, our arm socket, just relax it. If there's any tension or stiffness up close to where it's connected to both our arm socket, you see it's nice and stiff there, especially when we're very busy. Just loosen it by just moving both your upper body that's connected to both your arm socket. Just loosen it and allow it to sag. So both your upper shoulder is not stiff, not tight. Just loosen it and relax. And next, we bring our awareness to the front of our chest. Same thing, just feel, is there any tightness? Are you breathing properly? If you're not breathing properly, just bring your awareness to your chest and just gently allow your chest to become comfortable just by breathing calmly and peacefully. And allow your chest just to breathe normally. We use our breath just to relax this body. Because the breathing does have a calming effect to the body. We breathe in peace, then we breathe out relax. Peace, relax. Now we bring our awareness to our right arm. Just feel your right arm from your arm socket all the way down to your ankle, not your ankle, to your wrist. From your elbow to your wrist. And if there's any tightness, just relax, allow it to sag. So it's not too stiff or raised. Just relaxing your right arm. And you can gently move it around to make it comfortable. And same with the left arm. Just feel your left arm. If there's any tightness or stiffness, just gently move it around and loosen and relax the left arm from your arm socket all the way down to your elbow and to the wrist. And next, we bring awareness down to our hands. Make sure it's nice and comfortable and rested on our lap. You can gently move it around and loosen your hands and fingers. So it's nice and comfortable and at ease. And once your lower body is nice and relaxed, and your hands and your arms, then now we gently bring awareness to our neck. And just notice your neck. Make sure it's not too stiff. It's nice and straight. Then you can just move your neck around and loosen any part that is still stiff or tight, especially your back of your neck. Loosening your neck and relaxing your neck. And next, we bring our awareness all the way up to our upper neck, where it's connected to our back of our head. And just notice any tightness or stiffness, just relaxing and loosening any muscle up there. Then we bring awareness to our face and just notice any stiffness, any tension in our face, our cheek, our eyes, and our jaw. If there's any stiffness, just relax. Relax and loosen any muscle in our face, in our eyes, in our jaw, in our cheek, in our throat. Then we bring awareness all the way up to our forehead. Same, if you notice any tension at your forehead, you can just relax and let's loosen it. Loosening the forehead and relaxing the forehead. Then you bring your awareness to the top of your head. Just relax the top of your crown of your head. With your whole face relaxed and at ease, then finally we bring our awareness to our face and just notice our breathing in and breathing out, calmly and softly. Sometimes I like to use the word just breathing in peace and breathing out letting go. Peace, letting go. Peace, letting go. We use our breathing to relax and calm this body and to allow our mind to settle, to let go of everything to do with the past and not to worry about the future. Because now it's very important to stay with this moment. there's any tightness or stiffness that arises in the body, you can just gently move it around, make it comfortable and relax. And allow your body to rest and become at ease. Once you adjust your body, then you gently bring your awareness back to the breathing. Meditation is learning to rest and make peace with the body, and allow our thoughts and our emotion to slowly settle and become calm and still. If you find your mind is still wandering, it's okay. Just gently bring your awareness back to the body and just feel the body. Relax your body. Then allow the body to slowly settle and become relaxed and disappear in the background. Our mind does move around a bit, but it's okay. Just allow the mind, awareness, to gently come back to the body and gently bring your awareness back to the breathing. Meditation is not about stopping thinking. It's allowing our thoughts and our emotion to settle, to slowly become quiet. So it becomes like echo in the background. It will come, then it will go, and it becomes less, more quiet, less echo. And we make peace with our mind, especially with our thoughts. Once we make peace with our mind and our thoughts, it will just become like a slight echo in the background. So we have 10 minutes left. So please enjoy the next 10 minutes of this quiet moment. And see how much you can relax this body. And allow the mind to be quiet. So it becomes still and peaceful. If not, it becomes just like echo, coming and going, or like the clouds passing by. But you just peacefully watch it come and go, and just making peace with whatever arises. Making peace with this moment. And just relax. So please enjoy the next 10 minutes. Okay, so we will finish soon. So just feel how more quiet your mind is and how more relaxed. I'll ring the bell 3 times and just slowly come out and relax. Okay, so so meditation is just allowing our body to relax and the mind to settle. If you new to meditation first time, you might find that the mind tend to wander a lot. That's quite normal because we have been conditioned to think, to plan, and to do things. We're so efficient thinkers and doers that the mind can be very active. Sometimes I wonder how much do we think. So I look it up on the internet, and this is what the internet say, up to 70 to 80,000 thoughts a day. Or the minimum is about 50,000 thoughts. So that is looking at between 3,000 to 2,000 thoughts an hour. So that would be about 60 to 30 thoughts a minute. So our mind can be very active. But we're so smart, our mind just think all the time. Yeah. But if we slowly train our mind to just bring awareness to our body and to our thoughts, and let things slowly quiet. When it becomes quiet and peaceful, and there's not too much thoughts, then peace will rise slowly. So it's like training your hand. The right hand is the writing hand, the thinking hand, the planning hand. So when you want to write your left hand, the hand is the mind is the silent but fully aware. So it takes time to condition from writing with right hand, the thinking and planning mind. Writing your left hand, the mind is quiet, fully aware and still. So that stillness of mind can be trained, and if we train it and we condition it, then we'll be happier. One way of conditioning a mind that's happy and peaceful is through loving kindness. But when we're happy and we're kind to ourselves and other people, then we don't think too much. When we're happy, we don't think too much. Yeah. But when there's a lot of problem, too much busyness and duties, then we can be very active. So train the mind to be peaceful and just relax and happy, enjoy the moment. It does put in a bit of effort. But once it's done properly, through purifying the mind, then happiness and peace will rise naturally in the mind. So one way is to through breath meditation or loving kindness. So the word of loving kindness is just being happy. It comes from a thought, then it becomes a feeling, then it becomes an attitude. So once it becomes an attitude of loving kindness towards ourselves, to our mind, to our body, then we make peace with this moment. So it's like looking into our heart and our mind, looking inwards. So that's why it's like a mirror. Ananda was one of the monks during the Buddhist time, and Ananda was saying, when the defilements go, the mind becomes radiant and bright, just like the mirror, free from the defilements. Yeah, that's why we have symbol of light. So the more we let go of attachment, and problem with the world, then we slowly purify the mind. So when the mind is pure, clear and bright, it's a happy mind. So meditation is something slowly. When it's developed, then you can take it wherever you want. Take it wherever you go. Because we're looking for that inner peace and happiness. But it does take some time to train the mind, to make it quiet, peaceful and still. Anyway, is there any questions I can ask from the practitioner here?
Thank you, Bhante. Just before we go to questions, we just a couple of quick announcements, if you don't mind. So our lunch dana arrangements we have for the monastic communities, so the Theravada monastics, they don't cook. So we do have a dana booking system on our website. So we noticed that our JUN bookings are a little bit on the thin side. So if you are able to offer lunch at either the Bodhidhaja Centre here in Melbourne, which is for 1 or 2 monastics, so we have less monastics, or into the monastery, then you can book that on the respective websites for the Bodhidhaja Centre or the Newbury Monastery. You'll find the links on the website and also on the newsletter. Just in terms of some other things that are happening around the centre, so we have this. So this was mentioned on Sunday. So it's kind of advance notice of an additional day meditation program we've got on the 14th of June, led by Venerable Jinalanka. Some members will remember Venerable Jinalanka, who was a BSV, who was at the BSV many years ago. He's currently based in Wellington. More details about that retreat will be posted on this week's newsletter. So I believe that's a Saturday. Also, a Tuesday night meditation. So for those of you who are keen on doing more meditation, so we have Tuesday night meditation led by a layperson, Sandeep. So that'll be tomorrow night. And then also we have for our online audience, if you want to participate also in online meditation, we have Make Meditation a Healthy Habit, which runs Monday to Friday nights, 7 p.m. Melbourne time. And then they're 20-minute monastic-led sits twice a week. A monastic will sit in on those. And then New Day, New Mind, which has been running for about 1.5 years now. It's the daily meditation group that you can join any time between 4 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. Melbourne time on Discord. So next week's teaching program, we've got Sunday Dhamma talk by Ajahn Brahm, and Monday night also the meditation will be given by Ajahn Brahm. And that's it for announcements. Thank you. And if there is any questions in the audience, we'll alternate between online and between in-person and online. Any questions?
Maybe Venerable Bodhidhaja, do you have anything to add?
How do you switch on the microphone? No, I managed. Not really, no, thank you. No questions, no comments, no complaints. Nice to see some of you again.
Question online from Sweden. What can I do when submerged with sloth and torpor in meditation?
Okay, so sloth and torpor, if we are quite active and we live a very busy lifestyle, for the mind to basically become still, quiet, and peaceful, sometimes there's so much energy in the mind. When we sit down, you can be quite restless, especially if we're very busy all the time. So sometimes it's good to switch to another object. So one thing I find that if I'm very busy and doing too many tasks and too many problems arise, if I sit down, my mind can be very restless. So what I do is I allow to channel the energy through walking meditation. So walking meditation, if you haven't done it before, it's basically just, if you go to some retreats, you see some people walking mindfully, maybe about 20 step, about 40 to 40 step to 30 step, about maybe 8 meters, then they stop, then they turn around, then they walk the other direction, back and forward. Yeah. So what that does, it brings all the awareness just to the movement of the step. Because when you're walking, it's more like, we say, more of a gross movement of the whole body. So when you do walking meditation, you just bring all your awareness to the step. So that's one thing I find, that if I can't sit, my mind is still very busy, I do walking meditation. That's back and forth, and just allow the mind, you bring your awareness to the step, and after a while, when the mind is quiet and peaceful, then you feel, you become silent, then your body becomes light, and you feel like you're just floating, and just walking back and forward. So walking meditation is just to ground your awareness on the whole movement of your leg. So you can try that, walking meditation. And if that don't work, just go for a walk on the park or in the forest. Because the forest does have a very calming, peaceful environment. Sometimes we need something to stimulate the mind. So I know of a practitioner, he will go and walk to the end of the monastery, sit down on the rock, and just really enjoy the sunset. Slowly going down into the ocean. So that practitioner, like if he's working hard in the kitchen with a job, too much argument, too much problem, he will just disappear and go walk to the end of the monastery, where it's very peaceful and calm, and just watch the sunset in the horizon. And because enjoying something that's very peaceful and beautiful like the sunset, his mind become very calm and peaceful. Then his mind become radiant and bright. And it's going, wow. His mind become, the piti and sukha arise in the mind. So it just slowly become luminous and bright. Sometimes visual meditation, because the mind need to delight on something that's beautiful. So a sunset is actually quite nice. Because sometimes when we sit down and close the eye, wow, for some people find it's very boring. I mean, if I do a lot of sitting meditation, I also find it very boring. So sometimes I switch to walking meditation. I'll just go and do something nice. Just go out, help someone, generate a lot of loving kindness. Because you have to build out the happiness and peace in one's heart to delight in that joy and happiness. Sometimes for myself, I reflected on all the time I help people and all the retreats I do overseas. And I see the joy in people's heart and mind, and also when they're doing well in their practice. So I rejoice in that and uplift my heart. So that way when I sit down, the mind becomes more calm and more peaceful easily. Sometimes we just do what works and what brings happiness and peace. So watching the sunset is quite neutral. It's just enjoying a beautiful sunset. Some practitioners, they can generate calm and peace through kasina meditation. So one way is just looking at the tea light, or LED light in the altar. And sometimes peace and happiness do arise in the mind. And sometimes I tell people to just have your eyes slightly open. So just bring a little bit of light in. Because meditation is allowing the mind to be calm and peaceful. So when the mind is calm and peaceful, then peace and happiness will arise naturally, not by force, but by letting go.
Those two kind of energies, those two hindrances that can arise in the mind, the restlessness on one side and the sloth and torpor, the kind of low energy state on the other side. We have to understand what the causes and conditions for that are. And usually it's the first two hindrances. It's too much wanting, it's too much running around, it's too much thinking, or it is not wanting things, trying to get rid of things, resisting things, trying to basically influence things in a way that we want them to be. And that will create those mind states that we experience when we sit down and when things are quiet. So one way to deal with them is to take care of what we do in day-to-day life, to want less and to resist less. Then when we come to meditation, then we're less restless and we are less tired. And the other side, of course, is to bring the mind to something which is uplifting, which is energizing, which is inspiring. And that can be many different things. Yes, that can be things in nature, that can be beautiful things that don't attract us, but actually calm and settle our minds. But it can also be something which really uplifts the mind, reflecting on our own virtues, or reflecting on the teachings, reading the teachings, hearing the teachings, and then energy comes up, then happiness comes up, and then we are back to contentment. And contentment and happiness is what will allow us to be in the present moment, to enjoy the present moment, and to have the energies build up. And then restlessness disappears, because if we are contented, we don't want to go anywhere. So we're not restless, and we're also energetic at the same time. So we're not tired, worn out, full of sloth and torpor.
Is there any questions in the hall? Okay, you got another one?
Got another one. Greetings from Finland, from Ajahn Brahm.
Oh, nice.
So
Yes.
this question,
Yes.
did you like the new SOS Meditation Center?
We haven't been yet.
Yes, yes. We're going tomorrow. So it's great to have a new retreat center. Because when you have a great new retreat center, it's great. I mean, it gives the opportunity for practitioners, because it's great to come here, listen to the teaching, but it's even better if you have a retreat center. That means gives the opportunity for many people to go and practice. Practice, have a place that's quiet, that's built properly, that's built like excellent, because the retreat center is mainly built where people have a quiet time to practice, and the most important thing is very comfortable. Because when myself and Bodhidhaja go to Malaysia, you usually teach, and the place that we teach, they have like a dormitory where you have 4 people sharing one room, or like an open dormitory where you have 20 people sharing one big place. So when you have your own room, your own shower, and your own toilet, on-street place, and it's built so nice that you have a lot of insulation, really soundproof or double glazed windows, so it becomes very peaceful inside. So when you have a perfectly built retreat center, it's great. That means when a person practice, you listen to teaching, but also you develop one's practice, develop one's calm and peace through meditation. So having a retreat center basically completes everything. So you have a city center, you listen to the talk, but most important thing, you have a place to practice. Because Janagro Retreat Center has been there for I think maybe 15 years, and when there's a booking for the retreat, within 1 minute it's fully booked. Yep, and sometimes there's people on the waiting list. Yep, and they run retreats almost every month, and almost all the retreats are fully booked. And the retreat center here, I heard also on our retreat is fully booked too. Yeah, so I think in the future we need to expand the retreat center, so that way it gives more people and more opportunity to practice. I seen the photo and the videos of the retreat center. Wow, it's excellent. It's really beautiful, and it's brand new. Yeah, so So thanks to Bhante Tito, Rohan and Dira, they have done a great job, and also especially Ajahn Brahm. So at last, BSV and Victoria, we have a really fantastic retreat center. So that will be a great, will bring a lot of joy and happiness to a lot of people within Victoria and hopefully around the world to come and have a quiet place and practice.
Yeah, so please make good use of that opportunity. It's called a sanctuary of stillness. When Ajahn Brahm heard that, he said straight away, SOS, sanctuary of stillness. And value that stillness, value that peace, and go to a peaceful, calm place to recharge, to regenerate, to let things settle, and to get some perspective, to get some energy, and then come back where you've come from. And don't get too kind of caught up in the world here, and bring that peaceful, calm, steady, compassionate energy with you back into the world. And then when you kind of run out, then you go back. It's like with your phone. When the phone runs out of battery, you have to plug it in and have to recharge it. So once we become more mindful, more aware of what is going on, then we don't drain ourselves too much. And then we make room for a sanctuary of stillness in our own hearts, in our own homes, in our Buddhist communities, and then we have a balanced life. Then we actually help ourselves and we help the people around us.
One thing with a retreat center, I noticed, because we have a retreat center in Bodhidhaja called Jhana Grove. And sometimes when I go to the retreat center in the beginning of the retreat, you come into the Dhamma hall and you can feel the restless energy and the tension. So I go, wow, okay, that's almost the restless energy. So it feels a bit, like a bit tenser, and a bit like you can feel the energy is quite different. It's like almost lay energy. But if I come back after 5 or 7 days and I go into the Dhamma hall, wow, the energy completely changed. It's like the people sitting there, because their mind is so calm and peaceful, you can feel the whole Dhamma hall with 60 people there. It's just so silent and so peaceful. Yep, you can actually pick out the energy. So that's one thing great about having a perfectly built retreat center. The energy will just build up and build up and build up. Because in the beginning, you can see the difference from the energy. When the people come in, the more peace, the more happiness, and the more stillness is developed in people's heart. And you feel the Dhamma hall and the retreat center become more and more peaceful. How I describe that, it's like if you go to the 4 holy places where the Buddha was born as a bodhisattva, where he became fully enlightened, where he first taught, and where he passed away to parinibbana. When I went to the vulture speaker, because it's so simple, and that's where the Buddha practiced, and some of the holy places, you just feel it's really peaceful and very calm, especially early in the morning, and when there's not too many people. So those stillness can be built up in a place, especially in a retreat center. So it's a great place. So that's why it's called Stillness Sanctuary. It's where people come and find peace, happiness, and freedom.
Thank you. Is there any questions in the room? No. No questions online. And thank you to Bhante Mudito from Finland. I can't believe how well he managed to get the retreat centre promoted by the two of you. It's fantastic.
Yes.
It wasn't planned, was it?
No. It's good. It's always good to rejoice in everyone's good work, the committee and all the supporters and volunteers.
And I mean, the good report has already reached us. So we're looking forward to go there and to have our first weekend retreat at the Sanctuary of Stillness. It's actually a long weekend retreat, so we got 3 full days. That's wonderful.
Okay, so if there's no more questions, we'll wrap up for the night. So thank you very much, Bhantes, for coming in. And you're heading off after the retreat. So after the retreat on the weekend, you're heading back to WA. Okay, and to spend the Vassa there. So looking forward to your next visit to Melbourne. Thank you very much.
So we can pay respect to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha.
Ready? Araham Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddham Bhagavantam Abhivademi Swakato Bhagavata Dhammam Dhammam Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Sanghang Namami. If people were too